Welcome to DWBIADDA channel. Please subscribe for latest training videos.
This is the complete console of an Azure Machine Learning Studio. I'll talk about this different modules that are available on our homepage, the project. Whenever you create any of the projects or create any of things, you have to click on this experiment under project. When you're working on different modules or bot or any of the machine learning packages that you are developing, that is developed in experiments. Web services, when you deploy your module, it is seen under the web services. When you are using any of the programming languages to make some other interference which could not be achieved through machine learning, then it comes to the notepad, notebooks, and then the data sets. Now once everything is ready, it's sent into the trained models, and settings of this says what is your workspace ID, what is your workspace name, how you are using it, and to make different changes. And in this we get a 10 GB of 10 gigabyte of data to save your different models. Moving to data sets, this is a console of data sets. Now this is a blank for me. Now why this is blank for me? Because as of now I have not created any of the data sets. So data sets are created in experiment and we save it, it's reflected over here. Now how data sets are created in machine learning. We'll go to the experiment and click on new. We'll take a blank experiment over here. Can you see a blank experiment? This is a draft which says on which you can easily copy and paste your item, achieve and get an output. So as of now, we are talking about data set. So we'll see what are different services that are available in data set. One is the save data set. So for learning purpose, for experimental purpose, there are certain set of database which are already provided in Azure ML Studio, which you can use it. Again, we have data format conversation, data input output, and data transformation when it comes to learning. When I click on save database, we have different samples. These are a vast level of samples that is available in our database that we can use it. Now in case in a real-time scenario, when you want any of the database from any other resource, you have to click on data input and output. Now you get this different options. Now the first, enter data manually. You have to enter the data manually in this. How we can do it? When we click a module is created, we have to do the right click, go in the data set, create, open in a new notebook and enter the data. The second option is to export the data. Now when I say export the data, this data could be fetched from any of the different locations. Import the this data could be sent to different location. Import the data, you can load the data from different data source such as web, Azure SQL database, Azure table, Hive table, Windows Azure, Azure Cosmos and Excel from your local machine, from wherever you want. Now when I click on import data, get an option opening a notebook. From notebook you can integrate your data to different data set you want. This is something, load the trained model, the data set that you already have, you can load it from there, and unpack and zip data set. You can also unpack and zip data set directly from your local machine. So now we'll take any of the data set which is available. Let's take a data set of automobile price data. This is a data set that we have picked up. Now when we want to see it, we have to either download it or we have to visualize it. So I'll directly visualize it rather than downloading. Otherwise, you can also download it. When you put this thing on download, download will start and it would be downloaded on your local machine in the form of Excel. When you click on it, you will get data in this form. I'll just show you what is the data that has been downloaded. This is the data, it has been downloaded. It talks about the symbol, normalization, make, fuel type, body style, engine, wheel, balancing, length, width, height. So in this way you can also download the data. I'll go back, I'll close this and I'll go back to the console. In this way data could be seen. So there are different databases available. Now what we'll do, we will visualize. This was something which I did in our local machine. Now we are going to visualize this data set over in Studio. If you want to visualize the data, you can visualize it from here. If you want to generate data access code, you can do it here. And if you want to open it in the notebook, R or Python, you can do it from here. So now we are going to visualize it. So as you can see over here, this is the visualization console of a data set where it says we have 205 rows and 26 columns. This is the complete view of the data set.